Welcome back, everybody. So we're going to check on the cobras today. We need to weigh them, feed them, and then also clean their enclosures out. Now these are hatchlings. They're quite small, so I keep them in these totes for now, but they will be moved into the venomous rack when they get bigger, older. Right now this rack is so in between there. It's a little too narrow. They're really good escape artists, so we're going to wait till they grow up a little bit. But we want to also make sure that they're eating and they're gaining the proper weights. So we're going to go through. I'm going to show you the procedure of taking them out, putting them on the scale, and then from there cleaning their enclosure out. Number one, do not put your hand in the enclosure ever until they are out. So we're going to use a hook today. We're going to remove them with a hook. We are not free handling them. They will be removed with a hook from over to the enclosure, where they'll be held in the enclosure for a little while until we are able to clean out their enclosure, get it all back together, give them some fresh water, and then put them back in. First up will be the male Monocled Cobra. And he's got a lot of different genetics, including high lavender, head albino. There's among some other things. I'll have to get his card and read what his card is again. We're going to take this and move it to the side. He's right there, obviously upset already. So again, we're not going to put our hands in there. We're going to transfer him right to the scale. Now our scale, that's 144 grams just for that. So I think we can clear that out here. Put him in. And he's not happy. We're going to get him in here. As you can see, all right, so 172, we're going to tear it out here and see what he weighs. All right, so off camera, I teared it out with the units there. He's weighing 29 grams right now, which is right where he was last week. We're going to put him in this tote for now as he's trying to bite, and we're going to leave him there for a moment while we clean. We're just going to throw him in this rack right here. Alright, now the rack, or sorry, now the enclosure. So he did shed. This is actually a really good shed. All clear right through. I'm going to pull this out. I think the monocle will even be on there. We're just going to pop that off, and we're going to spot clean the enclosure. Okay, we're just going to take some of this stuff out. He was in his water. They do like water. They like to sit in it, bask in it. And then that's his temperature probe that I moved a little bit ago. That was... should be there. This substrate is just aspen, keeps it dry, and then he has his water bowl for obviously some humidity. Now we're going to throw his hide right there. We spot cleaned it, got all the poop out, and all said and done. Now we're going to get him out and put him back in the enclosure. He is quite disturbed right now that I woke him up. Now this is about sunset right now, so it is his time to get up and roam around and look for food. He doesn't seem to care about the food at the moment because he is still upset. So we're just going to drop a couple of these in there. He will go after it, and he will eat it. These are about 1/2 gram each. He's weighing 29 grams, so he's going to get 4 today. Alright, now that he ate, we're going to put him back in the enclosure and then close it up, and we're going to do the female. So you always want to make sure, pop it. Now we can obviously see him, and he's over on that side. He's still trying to strike. He's not opening his mouth, but he is trying to strike. And we're going to pop this lid off so we can move him. We're going to do it with a hook because we don't want to get our hands bit. And that's already a false. He sees that. Little man says, I see you. Okay, then we're going to grab him with the hook, which he already sees. And we're going to transfer him into his enclosure, which he dropped in there. Now he knows his home. He's calmed down a little bit. We're going to put the top on. We gave him fresh water. And he's good to go. Now, time for the female. Alright, I popped the top on the enclosure, lifted up out. We already could see that he was not there. He is in his little hide here. His water needs cleaned out. So we're going to open this up and move this to the side. Or she, I mean. Now, she's a little voicey. As you can see, she does not like to be messed with. And she's all over the place. So this is a good chance while she's still sitting there to grab this lid. I'm going to grab her and we're going to, now she's pretty big. She's decent sized here. Alright, so I'm going to put this food in her enclosure, so just give me a second here, I'll be right back. Okay, I put her in her enclosure. It's too hard with one hand. Later on I'll have a second person that will video these from now on, so we can see the procedure and the issues that I go through trying to get them to behave, especially just with one hand. So I'm just going to set them on top of there so she can just pick them off and eat them. I'm going to give her some water quick. She likes her water. And that is it. Now I'm gonna give her 5. Alright. You can't really see her there. There she is. Alright, stay tuned. We got a lot more coming.